Hello, guys. Welcome back to this live streaming on Our Eyes Your Eyes. As I was promising you yesterday, look, here are my notes. As I was promising you yesterday, I'm here to talk about the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie that came out the 24th of December here in Japan. I'm going to tell you all of my thoughts. If you are not able to watch this live streaming, don't worry because it's going to become a video once this live will finish, so you don't have to worry about this. And then I'm going to show you even the gadgets. I mean, I'm going to show you what they gave us at the cinema. I have the cards, so you already saw them, but then here we go. There is the Jujutsu Kaisen zero point 0.5 extracts plus interviews inside. I'm going to show you paper after paper once I will finish telling you my thoughts, so you will understand many other things. Then there was these tiny oh, okay, no, there are two. See, two. Here we go, two, because my husband and I went to the cinema to watch it. And then I have this poster from a SoftBank. Okay, it's not a sponsor, but this poster was over there at the cinema. And if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow the community, which I show you many other things, so you already know what I mean. And I will show you later the Jujutsu Kaisen zero point 0.5. Here we go. I show it to you once again. See? Two, because my husband and I went to the cinema to watch it together. And then there is even this. There is this sort of a pamphlet in which you find all the gadgets inside that are available. Okay, later I'm going to show you everything, but I wanted to. Okay, also in this case, see, double version, two colors, two, because I went with my husband to watch it. Okay, first I wanted to tell you my thoughts regarding the movie, and then I'm going to show you everything. So stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay. Wow, there were lots of people. First of all, I went with my husband in the evening. It was 20:25. I mean 8 to 25. And okay, sorry if you hear some noises because they are cutting the grass. Every time I'm making something important, they cut the grass. Anyway, yeah, we went in the evening, but there were lots of people. The room, the screen too. We went to the screen too. It was pretty full. It was not completely full, okay, to be honest, but it was full. So there were lots of people. And another thing I wanted to say is that, as you all heard, follow me on Instagram. So sometimes I'm going to comment some news that are coming out, and it's really easier for me. But anyway, I've heard that the first day, Jujutsu Kaisen movie gained 1 billion 1 billion.0, and it didn't surpass Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Mugen Train movie, the Infinity Train. I wanted to start this live streaming by telling you just one thing. I don't wanted to make a comparisons with the two movies. I don't want to start a competition. What's best? What's the worst one? Did it deserve? Did it not deserve this? I mean, I don't care. I don't care because there were two. They are two different movies, and I don't want to stay here by praising one and by decreasing the popularity of the other one. I'm not here to tell you which one is my favorite one and why. No, I like both movies because they are coming from two different stories, and they don't have anything in common. So I will not tell you here in this live streaming, or I don't want to start hatred the comments or hateful comments by saying, Demon Slayer sucks, Jesus Kaisen is better, or vice versa. No, I'm just here to tell you what I thought about the movie. I'm here to make some analysis of the movie. I'm here to show you. the gadget, I mean, the Jujutsu Kaisen zero point 0.5, because it will not be available in other countries. It's available here in Japan only. So this is why I'm here. I'm just reviewing. I mean, no, I'm not a review maker, but I'm just telling you my thoughts. So just please stay with me and don't start a competition with the Demon Slayer, because it's pointless. Everyone has his or her personal taste. I'm not here to judge those personal tastes. Okay, wow. Let me start by saying good job, Mappa. I got chills with this movie, and you made it. I just wanted to anticipate you that I'm going to put some spoilers if you didn't follow the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero manga. I'm going to tell you all of my thoughts. So if you don't want to know anything about this movie, if you didn't read the manga, please shut down this video right now, because I don't want to put spoilers for you. I already anticipated everywhere. So you are warned about this. But okay, Mappa, good job. I really liked this movie, and I can already anticipate you that this movie is even better than season one. The graphic, the battles that I'm going to tell you later, the motions, they are on a different level. And of course, it has to be like this because we are talking about a movie and we are not talking about an anime season. But we already know that Jujutsu Kaisen season one was already a great season. If we talk about the graphic, if we talk about the motions, the scenery, and things like this. But here in this movie is even better. So I think that all of you will mm, be satisfied. I don't think there will be complaints about this, because if you like the season one, you will definitely like even the movie even more at this point. If sometimes I look down, I made some notes because I don't want to skip anything about what I'm saying. But absolutely, I think that Mappa made a huge job. Um, so I think that. Wait a second. I'm going to erase one comment that, for real. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I think I removed it, right? Right. Okay. Thank you. Once again, I wanted to tell you that this movie was simply great. And you will understand what I mean when I will talk to you about the bubbles. Let me start by analyzing. I will not tell you everything scene after scene because it was a huge mistake for the previous thoughts. So I'm just analyzing the movie from what I felt, and things like this. Okay, let me start by Yuta Okutsu. I really like this character. I liked the way in which the voice actress gave Yuta Okutsu a great voice, and you will feel it. I mean, while you will watch the movie, you will understand what I mean. I think the voice actress was the perfect choice. For those who don't know, she made the voice acting, I mean, the voice of Shinji in Evangelion and many other stuff, but she is recognized as the voice acting of Shinji. So I think Yuta Okutsu was a really nice character. I really felt him. And at the beginning of the movie, you see how fragile he is. Ah, and let me praise another thing. You know that Mappa really likes to describe eyes. They really like to put in details the feelings through the eyes. And I think that even in this movie, oh yeah, even in this movie, you see this. I mean, you see that it's so clear to you while you watch the movie the feelings the protagonist and all the other characters are feeling. So definitely, I think that Mappa made a great job for this case, in this case too, for this reason too. And yeah, Utah at the beginning of the movie, he is so fragile. He is bullied, and he doesn't have the guts to go against all the people who are making him suffering. He feels guilty, and later I'm going to explain you why. And yeah, I liked this character because through the movie, you see the typical evolution of a main character, the typical evolution that a fragile character has. And I really appreciated how they described how hard is to lose a person, a dear person, and how hard is the moment in which you have to turn yourself upside down and decide to start all over again from zero. It's just guys in zero. No, but yeah, Utah, for Utah it was really hard to start all over again because we understand from the movie that he lost Rika and Rika became a curse that is condemning Utah with all the people he's getting in touch with. So no matter if he's a he or a she, no matter if they are bullying him or not, the way in which Rika transformed into this curse is trying to protect Utah. From one reason, from one side, it seems that it's so great because he has this huge power inside himself already, and he can be protected. But from the other side, this is a real curse. And in fact, Utah can't get in touch with anybody because in the moment in which he is getting in touch with somebody, there is Rika coming out trying to protect him because that's her role. Okay. Um, but I like the way in which yeah, there is this transformation, and you understand from this movie that the main protagonist is turning the pain into strength. I really liked these two, to be honest. I like when protagonists are suffering a lot, but they are helping you understand that you can convert this pain you feel into something really great, into a great strength. And in fact, that's what's happening to Utah. Thanks, hi Matthew, thanks to Gojo, because it's him who decides to help Utah, and we will see later why I do something like this to help Yuta by converting, yeah, this pain he feels, this drama in his life into a possibility, and a possibility to go out from this painful cage he feels and he that is surrounding him into something really better, really good for him. There is one sentence that catched that caught no catch that caught my attention specifically, and it's when Gojo is saying to him, "Don't you feel alone?" I mean, the fact that we see that Utah doesn't want to go to school anymore. He doesn't want to get in touch with any other people because in the first scene of the movie, you see that Utah is bullied, and then Rika is going to control the situation, and Rika is going to kill everyone around Utah who's going to bully him. And I really liked that scene because it's pretty horror style. I mean, it's so dark with these red tones, and there is this dark background that you feel that that scene, even if it's just a rainy day, it was transformed thanks to the tones of colors. So good job, Mappa, once again. But it helped you feeling the pain, but at the same time, the fear that Yuta is feeling in that moment. So when the Gojo later is asking him, if you don't want to go to school anymore, if you don't want to meet anybody anymore, will you not feel alone? Are you not afraid to be alone? I really liked this question because later, and this is just what I think. I don't take it for granted, okay? I didn't read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. You know that I am an anime only, so this is just what are these are just my impressions, okay? But I feel as if later, and then I will reconnect, don't worry. Gojo is asking this question because he also feels really alone. I mean, Gojo is the typical protagonist, the typical character of Jujutsu Kaisen that has a great shield of a personality that he's showing always his funny side, and you don't even imagine that there's something behind that is making him hurt, making him feel hurt, or making him feel pain. So I definitely think that Gojo is the typical character that is hiding something, that is hiding his emotions. And I feel every time I watch Gojo, yeah, it seems as if he is really lonely too. And later in the movie, they are explaining you other stuff. But let me go step by step so you understand what I mean. So Gojo is asking this question, and it really impressed me because, yeah, from that question, the movie, I mean, the story is going upside down. And Yuta, after that, he's going to meet new friends, he's going to start a new life, and everything seems so different. Even the contrast of colors between the beginning and the end are totally different. And I like when animation studios are paying attention on colors, on details, and how they are going to show you, they are going to narrate you a story, even thanks to details, specific details, specific colors, specific attention on the eyes. That's why I think that Mappa made a great thing here. Um, but anyway, yeah, Yuta, I loved him because many people love Gojo. I mean, they love the Kakoi character that is always standing there protecting everyone. And yeah, he's pretty nice. But I try to love, or I tend to love characters that are fragile at the beginning, and then they are trying to find their strength throughout their journey. This is what I like to watch. These are my favorite characters, not just in Jujutsu Kaisen, but even in other stories. So I really stand for Yuta. And I think that when you will watch this movie, you will like him a lot. You will stay on his side, and you will definitely understand the pain he feels. Um, how can we get in touch with Yuta as a character is also thanks to the flashbacks. What happened in the past and what made Yuta become so shy, insecure, afraid of everything, and whatsoever. So, this is what I like the most. The way in which, thanks to the flashback, you understand what happened in his life. And from that flashback, from that background story, you understand that Yuta is not fragile because he doesn't know how to get in touch with the people, because he is a good for nothing. No, there is a main reason behind everything, and the reason is that he lost the Yuka. He lost the Rika. I'm sorry. Every time I say Yuka, Yuta, Rika, Yuka. No, anyway, he lost the Rika, and from that loss, he lost the chance to keep going on with the promise he made to her. That means to marry her, because that was the main intention. It started everything as a joke because it was his birthday and Rika gave him this ring, and you all know this. Rings in movies, in literature, wherever you want, in novels, okay? The ring is the symbol of not just a promise, but the symbol of a bond that is created. And in fact, in this movie, you will definitely see this. You see that every time Yuta needs help, he needs to go ahead by defeating monsters, by defeating, yeah, demons, not monsters, by defeating curses, demons, call them how much spirits, call them as you like. He needs Rika's help. And I really like that every time this voice actress is making me feel the need Yuta has for help. So when Yuta is asking Rika, can you give me your power a little bit more? One example that we are waiting for is Shingeki no Kyojin, in which Eren is asking from the trailer. I noticed this that he's asking him here, "Can you give me your power?" There is always this, or even yes, in Jujutsu Kaisen season one, there are many times in which Itadori Yuji is asking Sukuna, "Can you give me? Can you grant me your power?" Or even Naruto. Even in Naruto, you see Ken when he is talking to oh no no wait um what's her name? Oh, the fox. Oh, now I don't remember. Sorry. Naruto is one of my favorite stories. Kurama. Okay, okay. I got it. Kurama, can you give me some power? I mean, there is always this repetition in stories in which you see that human beings are so fragile. I mean, they can't do everything by themselves. They always need the support. Yes, Lorenzo, I got it. Kurama, yes. There is always the need of the support of something supernatural that is granting them the power, and these make them become stronger. uh, for Yuta, this is what's happening. I mean, he needs this power to be able to get rid of his fear, of his pain, and to look forward, to try to take a step forward. And yeah, Yuta knows that he is fragile, knows that he is not strong. He is humble because I really think that people, I mean, characters who are understanding their fragility, they are humble because they recognize that they are not strong. They are the best characters. I don't like characters who seem to be almighty every time that they have the solution, that they don't feel pain. No, I prefer characters like Yuta because they are understanding themselves. They know their limits. And if they can surpass these limits, it's okay. But at the beginning, it's so nice that he is admitting that he is not strong. I really liked that moment too. And even if some people think that Utah is a fragile, as I told you, because, oh, come on, Utah, do something. You see that all the others are doing everything. Why you don't do anything? I think people who are like this, they don't get in touch with the story 100%, and they don't put themselves in his position. So if we put ourselves in Utah's position, we understand that we are cursed because we have this spirit, this curse appearing every time I'm saying hello to somebody. So this is a problem. I lost my future wife, and this is another huge theme that is always appearing in all stories. The main character that is losing a dear person. It can be a teacher, it can be a dear person, a loved person. You can lose a person because of a promise. I mean, it's always like this. But even if in these stories we see a repetition of themes, I think that it's okay because it always depends how you develop this story. And it's always good, in my opinion, to get in touch with the characters like this. I prefer them, definitely. But anyway, yes, I was telling you, these flashbacks, they were creating this nostalgic mode, this atmosphere of regret, of guilt because Yuta feels really guilty because at that time he couldn't do anything to save her because while Yuta was seeing Rika dying is because he was in front of the accident. I mean, she was killed by a car accident, so he was there at that time. And can you understand him? I can. I mean, when you see your dear person being killed in front of your eyes and you are useless because you can't prevent this, you can't go back in time. And in the movie it seems, especially in the first part, it makes you feel as if Utah is, yeah, inside this cage of memories, and he can't get rid of them because they are always constantly repeating over and over and over inside his mind, and that's why he feels stuck. I mean, he doesn't know how to go out from these, or maybe he doesn't want to go out from these cage of memories because these memories are the only way to let him go on living, because those memories are something that he really treasures and they can stay over there forever in his brain, as if those memories are the lights while he's surrounded by darkness. And yeah, this is another reason why I like Utah, because he's so fragile because he keeps remembering all beautiful things that happen in his life, but at the same time, he can't go out. He can't get rid of these memories, and it's only up to him if he can or he can't. No matter what other people are saying to him, it always depends on him. It always depends on the will of the main character to go a step forward. Because no matter how many people are suggesting this to him, yeah, you see later that Maki is suggesting him, come on, why did you join this Jujutsu Sorcerer High School? Why do you want to stay here? So I like when Maki is shaking Yuta many times. I personally, I really like Maki. Is one of my favorite characters in this movie too, because, and this is another example of a character that seems to have a rude attitude, but she's also hiding a great problem of her life. That means not to be accepted by her family, the fact that it's so hard for her to be acknowledged. And by knowing this, she is always so reluctant to communicate with others, and she has this shield that can protect herself in the moment in which she is finding other people in front of her that are going to attack her, personally speaking. So Maki, I think, is a great, great character. I really like her because she is super strong and she's so fragile at the same time. And I later I'm going to tell you a specific scene in which I understood this. But yeah, Maki was essential because she was the first one to get in touch with Yuta. There were Panda, there were Inumaki, and there were Maki, but I think that the greatest relationship that was developed here was between Yuta and Maki, and the way they approached, the way they got in touch with one another. I really liked this connection because you see two opposites that they can find some things in common at the end of the day, and they can create a special bond. They can create a special friendship. Yeah, I definitely stand on this relationship. I really like that. Even at the beginning, when Maki is meeting Yuta for the first time, she's so rude and she doesn't know him, of course, but she doesn't know that he has a Rika behind him. And when they are approaching him for the first time, yeah, on the internet you see that Inumaki has as a sort of a punch or a hit on his head. It's not because Yuta was kicking him or because Gojo was kicking him or somebody else. No, it was Rika that was trying to protect Yuta from these new people in front of him. And once again, I tell you, is this a curse or is this a benediction? In this case, it's a curse because every time Yuta is trying to meet new people, Rika is appearing because she wants to protect him, but she's doing the contrary. She's doing the total opposite because she doesn't give him the permission or the chance to get in touch with others. And that's why this is turning into a curse because Yuta is becoming really lonely throughout the years until, yes, until Gojo helps him and gives him the chance to, yeah, transform this curse into something that can help him. And that's what happened actually. But yeah, I really liked the fact that Yuta was able to get in touch with the panda, with the Maki, with Inumaki, and they could create these gags. Sometimes it was really funny, yeah. But you see Yuta as if he's a tiny boy that is getting in touch for the first time to other people, and he's doing all these new things step by step, and it's really hard for him because when they have to pass this sort of a test, and Gojo is deciding to keep them inside of this sort of yeah, barrier, and Yuta is with Maki, and they have to go inside of this school. You see Yuta that he can't do anything. I mean, he is like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what to do, so I don't move a finger because I'm scared. But Maki at that time was essential, as I was telling you, because people like Yuta need people like Maki who are going to spill the truth in front of their faces. And yeah, it's like as if she was shaking him and asking him, come on, why are you doing this? What are you trying to do by joining us? Remember the meaning of what you're doing. So Maki is so brilliant. I really like her because as a female character, she's super strong, and even if she had lots of problems in her life, she's still there. And she's trying to defeat her own demons to become better. Even if sometimes she's trying to shut these demons down or these bad memories down in her soul, those memories are still there. So I think Maki really understands Yuta because she also had bad memories. She also had moments in which she had to erase those memories and focus on the purpose why she was there. And that's why she can create a special bond with Yuta and help him a lot. Even if at the beginning it seems that she doesn't care and she doesn't want to help him, etc., etc. Later, you see even the gags with the panda that is trying to tell her, "Do you like Yuta?" But that was so funny. Or, you wanted to go with Yuta? I see. I really like the panda in this, but yeah, you understand that Maki is another thing rather than what she's showing to you. And I really like characters like this. I like characters that they are showing you that there is something else that even if it's really hard to check or to detect, this makes you understand that you have to dig. You have to understand people. You can't judge them from their surface. And yeah, absolutely. But yeah, then Yuta is starting training. And of course, as you all know, as always, you find that this main theme of a training that is essential because Yuta now has to pass from this level to this level. So we need something that helps Yuta to develop his skills or to manage them because Gojo was totally right. I mean, he was telling him, look, you have this curse, but first of all, let's choose a weapon. I mean, let's choose something that you can use when you have to attack the other curses. And it's a way for him to stay next to Rika. But at the same time, it's a way to defend yourself because you need, I think, yeah, that's what Gojo wanted to say, that he needs to be independent. He can't use Rika forever. And in fact, okay, later at the end, I'm telling you this, but Gojo was really helpful here. And if at the beginning it seems as if Gojo is pushing this boy to join, come on, do it, come on, it's my own interest that you join, blah 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 blah. Or it always seems that Gojo doesn't understand others. That does they are he is just mocking them, or is just having fun of them, and uh, he's doing things like this because okay, let's do it. No, I think, as I was telling you at the beginning, I really think that Gojo did something like this because it was pretty necessary, and it was really helpful because I think that what Gojo is doing, I repeat you, I don't know what's going on in the manga right now, so maybe I'm saying something stupid. But to me, it seems as if Gojo doesn't want that other people feel like him. I mean, he doesn't want that other people feel lonely. He doesn't want that other people feel sad. And he doesn't want that other people are repeating the same mistakes he made. I don't know. That's what I got from Gojo. Then I can be wrong. Okay. But this is what I feel. I feel as if Gojo is not there just to laugh or just to try to push this boy to do something he doesn't want. I think sometimes we need a push behind our backs to start doing something different, to start doing something that even if it's scary, that doesn't mean that you can solve it. And yeah, that's why I like the Gojo here in this movie, because he helped Yuta to open this cage of pain, this cage of um, broken promises, this cage of hardship, for something better, to help him to find new friends, to not feel alone anymore, to count on his own strength, to develop his own soul, his own mind, his own heart, without forgetting what happened before. Because this is something really great. We can go a step forward, especially with the bad memories, once you accept them. But Yuta, since the beginning of the movie till the almost end of the movie, he didn't want to accept Rika's death. And this is why he was trapped in this cage of pain, in this cage of loneliness. As soon as he accepted her death, and as soon as he could release her, um, he was able to find a way to be free once again. And this is what I liked here, because this is a great thing to say. I think that this was something really great to watch, because it's helping us too. When we see that a dear person is dying and we can't do anything to help her anymore, we can't go back in time to save her, we can't do anything, okay, and our promises to these people that are dying are broken, we feel miserable, we feel useless, we feel as if we we can't do anything anymore, and we feel hopeless too, because we think, okay, if this happened to me, there's nothing that can change my past, and my future will be miserable, etc., etc., etc. No, thanks to Gojo, thanks to the three friends he found, he was really able to understand that Rika is dead and we can't do anything else anymore, rather than keep going on remembering her. Because these memories will never go away from us. But the most important thing is how to make a step forward and how to restart our life all over again. And yeah, thanks, Kojo, for what you did to Yuta, because I think that it was really, really useful. Yeah. and really helpful actually. Okay, he is training. I mean, and yeah, Gojo is asking him if he wants a weapon, if he needs one, because in this way he can transfer the strength of Rika to the katana, to the sword he's choosing. And I think this was really nice because in this case, this strength of Rika is transformed into something for good, not something for a bad reason. And that's why I really liked when he was training with Maki, when he was trying to do his best, because of course, Yuta and Maki were chosen as partners as much as Inumaki was the partner of of Panda. Even if later we see that there is even a connection with Inumaki, and I really liked that absolutely. And I'm going to explain you right now. I really like Inumaki too because as you can see, all these characters they have a surface, but behind this surface, this shield of a protection, there is a world. I mean, you can discover these characters as much as when they are going to attack, or as much as when they are talking. So, the beauty of characters like this is that you have the chance to get in touch with them thanks to the main protagonist who's getting in touch with them, and you can really like them. In the case of Inumaki, you see that Yuta thinks that he doesn't want to talk a lot, that he's so strange because he's using these words for the onigiri. And this is so funny because Yuta at the beginning says, why is he repeating words for onigiri like this? But when they are in this mission together, and they are inside of these uh, shotengai, that is this street of shops in which they are over there because they have to defeat one of the curses, right? At that time, Inumaki was showing him that he needs this medicine for the throat, and Yuta doesn't understand. Well, what is he doing? Why is he doing something like this? Yeah, for Yuta, Inumaki is so strange. He doesn't understand him until um, you see that Inumaki himself wants to protect Yuta, and he's saying, no, I'm going alone. It's better if you stay here because I understand. Wait, sorry. I understand that you are still fragile and you still have to manage your power. You still have to handle it, okay? But later, I hoped that Yuta would have joined because, as you all know, I told you many, many times, I don't like when characters wanted to do everything by themselves. First of all, because it's impossible, and in all stories we know this. And second of all, because it's really nice. It's a chance to create relationships. And in this case, it happened actually because Inumaki, while saying something like this, and he preferred to go alone for the first 2 minutes, then it's a thanks to Yuta who is throwing this throat medicine that Inumaki can defeat that curse. So, as you can see, this bond that is created, even if two people are so different from one another, that doesn't mean that they can't communicate. In this case, there were no words between Inumaki and Yuta, but the great thing was that even with the gestures, you can create a great communication. And it was really nice. Yeah, of course, the scene in which Inumaki is defeating this curse was super amazing. Even the battle that Maki and Yuta had to handle together inside the school was super amazing. Um, of course, the way in which Maki was moving like this, it was so beautiful. You will love it for sure. And and in this movie, yes, because this movie is coming before season one, you get in touch with Maki, Inumaki, and Panda, and you understand their strength. Because yeah, Inumaki at the beginning, he seems that he is just repeating shake, combo, and things like this. But when he is using his super amazing sound power, you're like, oh, what the F? I mean, okay, sorry that I underestimated you, my dear. So I understand these feelings. I mean, many people are judging from the appearance. And Inumaki is an example, as much as for Maki. They are the same, but even if they have two different powers. But the good thing is that you see that once you keep discovering the characters, you keep understanding that you were judging so easily all these characters, especially Yuta too. Oh yes, at the beginning of the movie, you will think, "Oh, come on, Yuta, come on, stop saying that you can't do anything. Yeah, come on, you have a curse like Rika that can kill everything or everybody in a second." So, but as I told you, you understand his fragility, and it has a deep reason. So you shouldn't judge him so easily, especially if you didn't read the manga and you go like me to watch this movie from out of nowhere like this. But yeah, I really like this. And in this scene, after they defeat this curse, oh, Geto is appearing for the first time. He is checking Yuta, and he understands that Yuta is a great power here. Let me open a bracket regarding Geto. That look, even Geto at the beginning, he is or he seems to be so self confident, so malicious, so evil. Because, of course, we know that Geto is the main antagonist here of this movie. He wants to get in touch with Rika, he wants to get it. I mean, he wants to eat Rika, because all these curses, thanks to his attacks, they are transformed into spheres, and then he's going to eat these spheres, full of power, of course. But yeah, even in the case of Geto, it seems as if he's evil, and that's it, that he doesn't have a background story. No, 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 no. Until you see that there is this flashback thanks to Gojo, actually, in which we understand that they were attending the same school and they were having a relationship, but then there was this separation. And you see that even Geto, I'm pretty sure that even Geto is hiding this sadness inside him. And in the case of Geto, he transformed this sadness, this bad feelings, let's call them like this, into something bad, while Yuta is doing the opposite. I mean, he's turning all these bad memories of what happened to Rika, of this broken promise, etc., 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 into something majestic. So we have this dualism, this difference, this contraposition that is always going on. So absolutely, I think that that's why we see that at the end, Yuta is confronting Geto, and it's not the Gojo against the Geto. I'm really happy for this, because if it was Gojo versus Geto, oh, okay, it was something predictable. I mean, understandable, but at the same time, we saw it already. I would have not liked to see Gojo shine more than Yuta, because Gojo already shined, and we see beautiful scenes. Yes, in this movie, we see great scenes of the eyes of Gojo. We see how great his power is. We see immense and majestic scenes when he is in Shinjuku and he has to calm down the situation while Geto is in the Jujutsu Sorcerer High School trying to find Yuta. Yes, we see the great power that Gojo has in this movie too. Yes. And it's okay. I like it. But at the same time, I'm so happy that Geto was defeated somehow. Yes, at the end by Gojo, because we understand that he's talking to him, and okay. But before that, Yuta prevails. And of course, Yuta, by being the main character, he is making a difference. And I really liked that because of what I told you. I mean, because Geto had bad memories and he connected them, and then he turned these memories by becoming something bad. And on, even if he is an exorcist and he helps other people, other common people, yes, I know, but he has these personality that is not something for good, of course, because he wants to steal Rika. But on the other side, Yuta is the real opponent here, because he also created bad memories or bad thoughts inside his head, but thanks to great feelings, thanks to this new opportunity that Gojo gave him, it was really nice to see that Yuta had a happy ending, we should say, somehow, and I really liked that. Okay, but anyway, we see, yes, Nanami, we see all the other characters from season one. Yes, absolutely. And these scenes in which they are fighting, they are superlative. I think you will definitely love all the battles here. Sometimes you have to be ready to move your eyes so fast because they are pretty fast. Look, I was like this and I was in IMAX, so it was it was really hard sometimes for me to catch all the scenes, all the frames. I mean, but yeah, all the battle scenes, they are super majestic, and I think that it was really a really nice action movie. Absolutely. Um, Going back talking about Maki, yeah, the scene that I was referring before was when Yuta and Maki, they are inside of these Jujutsu Sorcerer High School, and it's a sunset. Oh, look at the colors! They are so amazing, and you will see. I really like Mappa and how they are reproducing the colors, for a sunset, for a dark place, for something that is, yes, cursing your soul. These contrasts of colors, super amazing. But anyway, there is this scene in which Yuta is telling her, I would like to become like you. And Maki was like, I think my life is a pure mess. I think that my life is not for something good. I have always not been recognized by anybody, especially my family. Um, and now you're telling me something like this? This was so great, because Maki has to understand that her family is not the only option in her life. She was educated, she was following what her family or her dynasty was telling her, by not accepting her, by telling her bad stuff, by not acknowledging her. So when you grow up with these thoughts only, like Shigeki no Kyojin, open a bracket and close it, but when you grow up with these thoughts, when everyone is telling you that you're not good, that you're good for nothing, that you are hopeless, that you can't do anything good, that you will never develop your skills, blah 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 blah, you start believing them. I mean, you start believing all these things. It's something automatic. You can't go out from these thoughts until you find somebody different that is praising you. That it gives you hope, okay? Because you understand that, okay, maybe till now people were telling me bad stuff, but now there is somebody else who's telling me something different, who's telling me that I'm good, that I am skillful, that I have a potentials, and that I can be helpful too. And in fact, the Maki was really helpful. Yuta has to thank her principally because she was the first one after Gojo that could give him the possibility to be shaken and the possibility to recognize that, okay, Yuta, wake up. It's now. The present time matters more than the past. Even if the past is so bad, it's so painful, but you're here now. And it's time to react now, especially if you had a decision, you had a purpose to fulfill. I know that I'm trying to be Maki right now. I know that you are trying to be pulled away by these bad memories and go back to your painful mode, stillness, darkness. No, you're here for a reason, so go out from here. And I really appreciated Maki. But at the same time, I appreciated that Yuta recognized her skills, recognized how great she is. And in fact, at that moment, Maki couldn't say anything. She was like, no, Baka. I mean, she didn't know how to react to this. And then when she went out of the room because she found the usual excuse that everyone is finding out when they don't know how to reply. Ah, you have to go back to my room. Colpita e affondata, diremmo in italiano. That was really nice because in that moment, Maki understood, oh, okay, I'm not a good for nothing. Somebody is appreciating me and somebody is telling me that I matter. And this is so beautiful. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know if Maki loves Yuta or she started liking Yuta, but definitely she found herself inside Yuta, inside Yuta's mind too. So, or inside Yuta's feelings too. So I think, yeah, that was a super special bond. Absolutely. I really loved that. Oh, yeah. Um, but then later, of course, Geto is coming and he wants Rika because, oh, look at that. Look at this. When Yuta met for the first time Geto, I really liked the way they were looking one another. Yuta found the confidence to say, no, I'm not coming. I'm not doing what you want me to do. That was a great moment in which Yuta finally, after what happened with Inumaki when they were making that mission together, but that was the moment in which I was saying, okay, Yuta, you're starting shining, baby. That was so nice. And of course, yes, I skipped it for a second, but later I'm going to talk to you about the bottles. But when Inumaki and Yuta they were together, and finally Yuta is using the katana in his eyes here, the same length with the katana. Okay. I really loved that moment too. And in that moment, you understand Yuta is changing. I'm so happy that he is changing. I'm so happy that he is better than before, that he is more self confident than before, and that he is understanding that he's not a good for nothing, that he can. It only depends on himself. Because, as I told you, no matter how much people are trying to tell you things, until you're not the person who decides to take these into actions, nobody else can. It only has to start from you, from your soul, from your feelings. And in fact, it happened, and I was so happy. Okay, but going back, yes, to the battle with the Geto, Yuta and Geto. First of all, when I saw that he was attacking Maki, and I saw all that blood, that even Inumaki and Panda were attacked, and Panda, yeah, when he transformed into the gorilla mode, I was like, yes, it's so beautiful. You will see, you will enjoy so much. But look, here in Japan, when you go at the cinema, you can't do yeah, or you can't do. You have to stay like this, calm. So that's why I am afraid if there will be a Shingeki no Kyojin movie, it will be really hard for me to stay like this. I was like, but I couldn't. Okay, I couldn't express myself 100%. But anyway, um, yeah. When I saw that Maki, Inumaki, and Panda were attacked, and I mean, Panda tried to defeat Geto, but there was not the match. I mean, even if the style, yeah, the motions, they were super stunning, you will see, as always, but there was something missing. And that's why when Yuta is coming and he's seeing Maki full of blood, I mean, surrounded by blood, he sees Inumaki that is defeated and he's trying to talk, but he can't. You see Panda that is defeated too. I mean, in that moment, of course, Yuta understands. Oh, these things are repeating over and over again. The problem is me because every time people get in touch with me, I can't protect them. I can't do anything to solve things. I can't be the one that is making the difference. And it makes you understand that Yuta feels that, huh, here we go again. Now I have all my dear friends here and I can't help them because I don't think that I can. No. In that moment, Yuta is becoming so angry that he is starting screaming as much as you saw in the trailer. And he doesn't want other people to be killed. He doesn't want, yes, and that's one of the purposes of why he joined the Jujutsu Sorcerer High School, because he wants to stop people from dying. Also because of what happened to Rika. But the moment in which he is screaming and he is spilling out all the frustration, all the these feelings, I don't know how to express myself right now because you have to watch the movie, but anyway, when you will watch it you will understand what I mean. But there is these pressured feelings that are exploding in one time in a row, so you're like, oh, I think here we go, it's time for Utah to shine 100% effect. Wow. I mean, Erika is coming out too, so they are starting the battle with the Ghetto, and okay, great stuff. Great stuff. Great animation. Yes. But then, when he sees that he is not stopping Ghetto, and that it's pretty hard, even if it's a great step forward for Yuta because he reached that point in which, all guys, you see that even before the main battle, I mean, the last 2 or 3 minutes in which, okay, hmm, but you see in Yuta's eyes this power, the power, yeah, of love, we can say, yeah, because he's surrounded by Rika, but at the same time the power of love because he wants to save his friends, and this time he has to make a difference. So when you will watch the movie, please look at Yuta's eyes when he's after he is screaming, he is so afraid and you feel the desperation. Please look at Yuta's eyes. I was in love. I was like, ah, kakui, so great. But anyway, um, after that, you see that he is putting the ring on, and in that moment, I was like, oh my. And then he's saying, even if it's something bad to ask, even if I understand Yuta when he's asking Rika for more power for the last time, I understand Yuta's position. I mean, I think that he feels so bad because he's asking Rika for one more time to give him a power because he needs to defeat Geto. And at the same time, I understand Yuta because he's asking Rika help to gain the power to save his friends. So Yuta is in a moment in which he's divided into two parts. What I'm doing is good, yes, but it's also making Rika suffering because I'm always asking her help. I'm always thinking that she's there for me, and I can't do anything by myself. So when he is asking Rika, that moment was so painful. Look, I tell you honestly already. At the end of the movie, I cried a little bit. I got emotional, okay? But when he's coming next to Rika, he's hugging her a little bit, and he's already having the ring on, and he's saying, Rika, just for the last time, give me your power because I don't like him. I hate him and I wanted to destroy him. But I promise you one thing. And here I look, I got emotional. I promise you one thing, that if you help me now, we will join forever. And this time it will be forever. That means later I can be killed by you, or later, yeah, we can go on the other side together. And in this case, I redeem myself from not being able to keep that promise to marry you, but we will marry this time together. After you give me some help, I will be yours. And I was like, what the F? I mean, I really liked that moment. It was really, really nice, intense. And once again, let me praise the voice actress of Yuta because she made a great job. The tension of the sentences, the stillness, the silence before each sentence. So beautiful. And Yuta kissed her. I mean, Yuta kissed Rika. Even if she was like a curse, he was kissing her because it was a way to start this promise and to fulfill it together. And later, guys, oh, the last 2 minutes of the battle. Wow. First of all, Yuta is becoming super fast. You can't even see him with your own eyes. You're like, huh? Where is he? Oh, what the F? He's there. Oh, wait. You're going to become crazy. That scene is, you see the eyes of Yuta that they are shining. They are becoming like flames here. And then even the ray of light inside his eyes is going together with him, and it's creating like a fusion of movements. Oh, look, that was a super amazing. Absolutely. Of course, Geto is not defeated completely. And in fact, later he's meeting Gojo. And Gojo is saying something to Geto, but we don't hear it. I mean, you can't hear it. You don't understand what he's saying to him. You can guess, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. Because, as I told you, Gojo is a really hard character to detect. You can't predict, you can't understand what he is about to say, especially if you don't hear his voice. But Geto is saying, even now, right now, you say something like this. So is it something good? I mean, is it like a, I always cared about you, or I hope you die? I don't know, okay? But in that moment, you can't hear Gojo's voice or Gojo's words. So I don't know. I maybe I will read the manga at this point and then I will understand. But Geto recognized that Yuta was pretty strong and that it was really hard for him to handle him. And of course, you'll see. I mean, Yuta's becoming like a beast, and his eyes are incredible. Mappa, thank you so much for the eyes of Yuta, because in that moment you see that everything that he struggled, that everything he was passing through, the result is what matters. And the result was that he was brilliant. No matter if he was helped by Rika, or not, the result was something incredible. And I thought at this point, let me tell you, at that time, I thought, okay, Utah is dead because he promised to Rika to, no. You see that he is waking up and of course surrounded by his friends that they recovered, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy. Of course they recovered because in season one we saw them again, but in that moment, I don't know, sometimes you don't matter about the next season or what, you're just feeling that moment, okay. And I open a bracket. Rika was jealous of Maki, eh? Rika was jealous of Maki in one scene in which Yuta wants to protect her because she is in a bad condition, and Rika is saying to her. Rika is saying to her, I guess, yeah, I hate you. Don't stay next to Yuta, and Yuta is stopping her. He's saying, Rika, what are you doing? I remember that moment. It was hilarious. And then she's just saying, "Oh no, mom." Erika is coming back to Utah, next to Utah, and I say, "Oh no, mom. I wanted to protect you." And Utah is saying, "There's nothing to protect over here because Maki is good, so don't worry about that." And Rika, you see how she's responding to Utah because she's saying, "Oh, did I do something wrong? Do you hate me now?" And you guys say, no, I don't hate you. No, everything is fine. I mean, you see that this curse, no matter if she's a curse anyway, she still has feelings. She still is afraid to lose him as much as what happened to her in her life, in her real life. But you feel that Rika is so deeply attached to Yuta, this bond is going beyond the curses, beyond any sort of feeling. It's a connection that you can't erase like this. So going back, sorry, now I go back to the end of the movie, but yeah, he's waking up and he's surrounded by all his friends, but and they were worried about him, so that means that they care so much about him. That was really nice. But then the most beautiful scene, in my opinion, where I got emotional because Rika is erased as a curse and she's going back to what she was when she died. That means she goes back by being a girl, a little girl. And Gojo is explaining, I mean, he's saying something really great because Yuta thought that Rika was cursing him by staying next to him and by trying to protect him, even if she was causing a lot of problems, right? But Gojo is telling him, no, look, isn't it you that you kept Rika here and you didn't want her to go away from you? Or you didn't want her to rest in peace or something? Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, as I told you some minutes ago, he didn't accept Rika's death. And that's why Yuta cursed her automatically. He didn't want her to let go. So that's why Rika, stay here. He kept her over there because of his memories, because of what happened, because I mean all these bad feelings could change the appearance of Rika into something really bad, into a curse. And this curse is the result of his feelings, his thoughts, his wishes, because we see this flashback automatically at the same time in which Yuta is in front of Rika's dead body and he is saying, don't go, don't go away, stay with me, don't go. And automatically this curse is appearing and she is taking Yuta from the legs. That means now I don't go anywhere. Now you're cursed and I'm staying here with you. So that's right. It was Yuta who let Rika stay over there next to him. It's because of him that Rika was there in that way. because he couldn't accept her to go. And of course, he couldn't accept her death. But yeah, I got emotional because then, no, I don't want to say it. Okay. No, I get emotional even now. Wait a second. Then, oh no, I can't say it. I get emotional. Okay. Yuta is hugged by Rika. Ah, and Rika is saying, I had fun. I was happy to stay next to you all these years because this was what you wanted. So thank you. Well, when there is a separation, is always like this. But now I have to go. And in fact, this beautiful Rika, that is the same Rika that is part of his memories, his beautiful memories about her. The first time he met her, the moment in which they were playing together and they were throwing water to one another, the moment in which um, uh, there was this moment in which absolutely Yuta was getting in touch with her, the moment in which she got that promise from her to marry her, and he said, "Yes, I will marry you." And Rika said, "I'm so happy." I mean, there was these flashbacks going on and on and on until Rika finally she can rest in peace because um, Yuta is accepting her death. So it's a time to start a new chapter of his life. And by doing this, Rika is transforming into this beautiful scene that Mappa made that I really loved. She's transformed into these shiny bubbles of light that they are going back to the sky. And Yuta is looking at her going, and that scene was so great because we started this movie with the darkness, with the cold tones of colors, with these red, intense red. You'll see in the first scene this intense red that is telling you that something is wrong, that something is terrifying, that something is going wrong in the wrong way, with the totally opposite tones of color at the end, in which everything is shining so bright. There is a new day starting. You see the beauty of the sky in that moment that is accepting Rika finally to her destiny. That means that she's dead and nothing can change this. So now that Yuta was able to release her, because now he feels confident and he can manage his pain in a different way, it's time for her to go. And that moment was so beautiful. I really loved that scene, the last scene actually. Yeah, there is even an extra scene um, in which we see Yuta in Africa with Mikeru. And Mikeru was a part of the ghettos, ghettos club, let's say clan or team. And Gojo is appearing once again, and he's saying, Gojo Sensei. And the movie finishes over there. Come on, I mean, tell us something else. But okay, I told you everything, but I really liked how Mappa could. I want to thank other studios because Mappa was helped not just by, of course, Toho Animation, not just by Shueisha, but they were helped by Cloverworks. They were helped by Sunrise. Um, they were helped by OLM Studio. So it's not just Mappa. Of course, Mappa is the main one, and I wanted to thank all the people who worked for this movie because it was pretty awesome. All the people who worked for the three CGI and everybody. I mean, this movie, even if for some reasons you know that the themes are the same, you know that the subjects involved in this movie are the same, you like the beauty of the contrasts, the transformation of feelings, the way in which you transform pain into strength. And this strength helps you to move forward because even if Erika is dead, that doesn't mean that she's dead in your mind. No, she's still alive, and it depends on you. If you really wanted to keep her alive, you keep going on with her memory over and over again in the future. But if you're stuck in the past, you can't go on living. You're just surviving. But surviving doesn't mean that you're living. It's just a way to breathe. That's it. But you're not living. So I think the message here is life is hard, but there's always a way to go on. And you can't go on by being alone. You have to be surrounded by people who can help you. And if you need help, you don't have to avoid the way to be helped. You should be helped because it's a thanks to other people, it's a thanks to other experiences that you can find yourself more and you are able to make that step that in the past it was simply impossible to take. But now it's possible because there are people who are accepting you. There are people who are loving you. There are people who are knowing where you come from, but it's not a problem to them. And you're not bullied anymore. Or even if you are bullied, there are people who are going to rescue you. So the factor of not being alone is something that helps people to go on living, especially when there are bad things happening. And yeah, another thing is absolutely when a dear person is dying, it's really hard, really painful to let him or her go, but we should accept it because if we don't accept it, nothing is going to change. We are just condemning our own existence. If we accept it, we can go on living in the best way. And nothing is going to change anyway, of course. But we are here to live. We are not here to survive. So what matters is people around you, your own strength to accept the death of a dear person, and to not stop creating your life because we have one life only. So if we don't use it, if we don't live it, it's a waste. And Gojo understood this. I mean, it was a waste for Yuta to stay alone for his own existence because he was not going to solve anything. Maybe he was about to end his life too, but it was meaningless. It was pointless. Life has to be lived at the fullest. And Yuta, at the end of the movie, you see that he is still surrounded by his friends, and these friends are calling him. Yuta, it's time to go. A new chapter of his life started, and that's why I like this character because Yuta transformed his existence into from survive to live. And this is the best thing people should do, even in real life. Um, Then let me see if I said everything. Look, I have some notes here. I'm just checking. Yeah, the battles, guys. The battles are the things you're going to love the most. They are super intense, super incredible, and they are well made. And I told you, it's even better than season one. Ah, yeah, we see even. Sorry, I forgot. We see all the other protagonists. I mean, all the other characters of season one. We see even Todo. He's alone this time, and he wants to go ahead alone, etc., etc. Even if the others are telling him, "Todo, where are you going? Stay here." We see Mekamaru. We see all of them. Okay, we see even Maki's sister. Um, we see all of them. We see Nanami. I told you with his man incredible scene that oh he's smiling before starting. That means no. He says, "Let me do this. Let me take care of this." And 3 seconds later, he's going to defeat the other. Contendants. I mean, the side of Geto that they are in Shinjuku and they are trying to stop them. Of course, Gojo, yes, this incredible attack against the Mikaru, actually. And there is this beautiful scene that he is launching one of his super immense attacks, and he is going to break all the glasses of a building. I mean, all these windows of a building, they are becoming like something crazy. You will see. I think you will love it. It's like an atomic bomb exploding. Ah, yes, I didn't tell you this. Yeah, now that I remember. This intense love between Yuta and Rika in their last attack, when he is promising with the ring, look, if you grant me some of your power, this time I will going on with my promise and we can die together. This is the sum up, okay, of the last scene. But this power after the kiss, after Yuta is kissing Rika, even if she's a curse still, this superpower is creating like a sort of a atomic bomb. Then I was like, and there is a reference, one reference that I think you also know, but after this mega explosion, there is one Tori. Tori is the door that you find in front of all temples here in Japan that could resist. And that Tori is like the Tori that could resist after the atomic bomb of Nagasaki. If you check it online, you find it. There is one Tori that kept resisting even after the atomic bomb, the real one. So I liked that reference because that attack of Yuta and Rika together, it was creating like a sort of an atomic bomb, yes. And the result of that Tori is still there. Wow, that was really really nice. I really liked that. Okay, then the battles, I told you already. The battles, they were super crazy. I really liked the battle. I mean, the battle, the way in which there was this mission with the Yuta and the Maki together versus, I mean, the first trial that Yuta had actually. Maki was a shining. She was so great. I really love her attitude, the way she is, the way she's pushing Yuta, what she's saying to him while they are even inside the stomach of stomach. Yeah, inside one of these curses appearing, the main one on top of the roof of the school. I really liked the battle absolutely with Inumaki and Yuta together. They were joining forces. I already explained you why. It was pretty stunning. Look at this throat medicine. That was super crazy. You will see, you will love that. He was going to create an abyss, okay? That was super amazing. I really liked Inumaki. I think he is super powerful. Yeah. And then in the meantime, Shake combo. Nori. That was really nice. I like this way to be funny, even if it's not, because for him is something okay, something usual. But for Yuta, when he was talking like this, I remember his face like. Hmm? Then, yes, the battle, Gojo and Mikeru, I told you now, yeah, these glasses that are breaking as if we are at the end of the world, you will see. Um, and no, there is, yes, one frame, guys, with all the fangirling of Gojo, okay? There is one moment during the battle of Mikeru and Gojo Satoru that you will like it so much. Okay, they are battling. Okay, they are fighting. Boom, 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 boom. You see that they are so fast. Later, Gojo is making this attack and he's running like this, and later like this. I mean, from running, he turns into a walk. And that moment, I think you will love it so much. I really liked that moment because you feel the majesty of this character that he is running, struggling, punching, hitting, and when he decides, when he wants, I mean, he was like, so amazing. You will like that part, definitely. And yeah, then the battle with yeah, with Maki, because Maki was trying to confront Geto at the beginning, but of course we knew that she couldn't make it. But I like her resolution. I mean, I like the way in which she is standing over there, and even if she knows that Geto is not her opponent because he's super strong, but she tried because she is not giving up in any single chances she has. That's why I really like her. And even Inumaki did the same, Panda did the same. So you will see all these incredible battles that they are going to. Your eyes will flicker. I mean, they will be like full of glitters while looking at these scenes. And okay, then I want to review really quick some of the themes. Look, they are not so many, just a few. Okay, so uh, I just read the. I read here the main themes that I got from this movie. One, first of all, the fear to be a problem to others. Yeah, in this case, Yuta, of course, because he feels like this at the beginning of the not the episode, at the beginning of the movie, or to mean nothing, or to be a good for nothing. Okay, this is the main thing. Um, or yes, the way in which he wants to detach himself from all the society, from everyone, because he thinks that he is the main problem, and the main problem that is causing death to others, because yeah, because of Rika, every time people are dying, so he wants to find a way for not to find a way so that people are not going to die anymore, right? And this is one of the reasons why Yuta wants to join, of course. Then I told you Gojo that is telling him, will you not feel alone? This is the main sentence that sums up all the movie, in my opinion. I think, yeah, Gojo had this power to sum up all the movie in one sentence, in one question. Are you not afraid to be alone? This is so important because, in my opinion, from what I understood, even between the dialogue between with the dialogue between Gojo and Geto at the end of the movie, even Gojo felt alone in his life, and I think he still feels alone because look, he's always rescuing others. Okay, he's always helping others, of course, because he's a Gojo Sensei, so of course, but nobody is rescuing him. Personally speaking, I mean, inside Gojo's heart, I think nobody could have had the chance to touch Gojo's heart. So I hope that in future in Jujutsu Kaisen we will find a way in which we can see that somebody is going to rescue Gojo. Somebody is going to help Gojo here inside his heart, because I'm pretty sure that his heart is pretty heavy and he needs comprehension too. That's what I feel. But anyway, maybe I'm making a mistake. But I think, yeah, Gojo knows what does it feel to feel alone. And that's why he didn't want that Yuta made the same mistakes. Then, of course, friendship, great theme. to make a team and to train. The main theme used as always. And then love that goes beyond death, because that's true. Rika is dead, but and no matter if she turned into a curse or not, but she's dead. That's the real fact, okay? And Yuta still loves her. Especially, you feel the love Yuta has for Rika when he is remembering the flashbacks. When you see the flashbacks and you see his memories put into scenes, you understand how much Yuta loves her. By remembering her smile, by remembering the way in which she's talking, by remembering how Yuta said, "Yes, I will marry you," and you see that beautiful smile on Rika's face that is pure happiness. This is everything seen by Yuta's eyes. So if Rika is beautiful, it's because Yuta sees that Rika is beautiful. It's his perception. So in these flashbacks, you see the beauty of Rika, because this is how Yuta is looking at Rika. This is how Yuta is perceiving Rika. So this is so great. Love that goes beyond death, because no matter what happened, Yuta still loves her so much. And then love that becomes a curse, of course, because look, we have this promise, we have this ring, and this ring is a great connector during the battles, you will see. But yeah, absolutely, this love that becomes a curse, because as I was explaining you at the end of the movie, it's Yuta who wanted to keep Rika here with him, not because she wanted to stay next to him after death. It's because he didn't want her to go away from him. Um, and then an explosive love, this explosion, that is the simple metaphor of how love can be so powerful. If you have love on your side, everything is good. And then uh, yeah, once again, absolutely. Geto and his way to possess all the power, to become invincible, this search for power that is usual everywhere, I have to say. Um, this contraposition between will to die and will to live. At the beginning of the movie, Yuta wants to end his life. I mean, not to end his life because he wants to suicide, but his life is meaningless. I mean, he doesn't feel that he is useful anymore. It's better if he detaches himself from society completely. So it's like as if you're dying, okay? Because you stop communicating, you stop talking, you stop eating, you stop attending school, you stop doing everything. So it's like as if you're dead. Versus the will to live, because at the end of the movie, he's taking a new breath, a deep and new refreshed breath in which life is predominant. Life matters, and he is able to start his own journey from that moment on. Okay, then I said the ring, I said it already. Another thing I wanted to say, yes, and you will notice this if you love Neon Genesis Evangelion. At the beginning of the movie, in my opinion, even in season one, there are some writings in which they are explaining you what's going to happen or what's wrong, what's going on. But there are some, in this case, it was like to watch Evangelion because sometimes there are some scenes and then there is the sentence and then the scene and then the sentence and then the scene and then the sentence. This is a style that was recreated thanks to Evangelion, as always, that inspired this style to put the sentences with the scenes, static scenes sometimes. That was really beautiful too. As much as there are these front faces in which you see, as I told you, the eyes, the power of the eyes. And even these kind of scenes, they reminds me of Evangelion, because you see this front side of the face in which the eyes are so big instead of the rest of the part of the face. And it makes sense. I mean, we know that from that moment, from Evangelion, when you wanted to emphasize the power of eyes, the power of the feelings through the eyes, because you can detect the feelings by looking at the eyes of the protagonist or the characters. That was Evangelion. You will see, especially at the beginning of the movie, when Yuta is seeing that Rika has killed these three boys that are bullying him. You see that there is a moment in which as if the camera is here in front of Yuta's eyes, as much as at the end of the movie when he's going crazy and you see. I mean, that part was super stunning. The graphic, I already praised Mappa. Good job, Mappa. Can't wait for the Shingeki no Kyojin movie. If it comes, I will go and watch it 3 times in a row. Uh, then I said it already. The contrast of colors, warm colors, cold colors, perfect balance. And sometimes there was not this balance too, but it was useful because thanks to colors, you can understand the depth of the scene that you're about to watch. So Mappa, good job for the tones of colors, for the motions, for the graphic, for everything. Another theme to accept the death of somebody that is dear to us. I told you already. The details of eyes. Okay, I said it. The writings at the beginning. I said it. The pain that is transformed into strength. I said it. And then once again, another theme is the loss versus something you gain. I mean, you lose at the beginning of the movie, you lose a lot. You lose friends, you lose people you can talk to, you lose humanity too. You lose everything around you. But at the end of the movie, you gain friends, you gain a smile on your face, you gain opportunities. I mean, there is this contraposition in this movie. Ta-ta versus ta-ta. Ta-ta versus ta-ta. If something is bad at the beginning, later you see something good, etc., etc., etc. This contraposition, this dualism that is creating the movie itself. It's like a ending a circle. Okay, so yeah, I like these mirror the scenes in which you see at the beginning something, and then on the opposite side at the end of the movie that you see the difference. You can catch it automatically. Um, and then yes, another theme is the way to communicate even without words. And I'm talking about Inumaki and Yuta because I already explained you during this live streaming. But Inumaki has this great thing that even if he's not talking as much as all the others, even if Yuta thinks that he is strange, at the end of the day, Inumaki is great because he could find a way to connect himself with Yuta, even if there were no words between them. Especially during the battle, you'll see. And this was so great. I really like that because sometimes you don't need words to speak with other people. Sometimes gestures, or sometimes even by looking at one another's eyes, it's enough. So I really like that. And this makes you understand that you can't, you don't necessarily need um, words to explain yourself or to be accepted by others and things like this. You can be accepted with what you are as much as what you are. This is so amazing. And okay, I told you everything, and now it's time to show you. Yeah, look, I promised you once again. I show you the cards that I got, the collection cards that you gain for all the movies here in Japan. You're going to watch. Here we go. These are the 2 cards. Let me see if I can. Wait, can you see? No. Yeah. Anyway, this is the number 1. Here we go. And my husband got this one, the second one. There we go. I hope that you can see it. But anyway, if you follow me on Instagram, you find it over there to the perfect picture so you can see. And here there was the code. So you are going to gain the tickets thanks to these codes that they are going to give you. The ticket was 13 euros, 12 euros. There we go. Once again, here we go. Okay, these are the two collection cards. Then, now I'm going to show you. Whew, okay, I talk too much as always. Okay, the poster, once again. This was one of the posters. Okay, SoftBank is, it's like, yeah, it's a telephone company. Okay, but anyway, this was a poster of Yutokotsu, and then there was another pamphlet, but I didn't get the chance to grab it because they were already sold out. Um, oh, then look, before the manga, I mean, before these extra, huh? Look, they gave us even this, that is the pamphlet with all the gadgets. Now I'm going to open it to you so you will see. Two colors, see, ta-da, and ta-da, okay. Then, okay, here inside, there is, okay, a coupon. The Mycon is a delivery service for food and things like this. So thank you for the 18 euros of coupon. Okay, and then you have even um, these sticker for Spotify, in which you can use the QR code, and you can listen to the music to the opening. I mean, to the song of King Nu. They were making the song. King knew that they are the same who created the opening of All Summer Ranking. Here we go. This is the sticker of Yutaokutsu. Then, okay, let me open the book so you will see what's inside. Okay, so here we go. Here you have all the gadgets that you can buy. In fact, if you went to the cinema here in Japan, there were all the gadgets that you could buy. Okay, here we go. These keychains and these, yeah, these are tiny figures that they are out in Japan right now. They are pretty expensive because even if they are mini, because they are called a mini, but their price is almost a 30 euros each, so pretty expensive. Here we go. Then other gadgets here, see, and here too. Here you have, look, I'm going to read that to you. I think this is a poster. Let me see. Yeah, this is this is a poster, and this is a poster, and this is like a sort of flag that you can hang on the wall. See, with the Utah. Here you go. Can you see it? Yeah, I hope so. Then there are some other stickers, some things here, see, to decorate your own room of gadgets. And then you have other things. And look, you have even the candies. Ah, yeah, let me open a bracket. The people who are thinking that Demon Slayer was the only one who is having lots of marketing, who's having lots of gadgets, who's having even toilet paper right now, okay? That means everything. You're wrong. Because here in Japan now, wherever you go, you find the gadgets of Jujutsu Kaisen as much as Demon Slayer. The same. So at this point, you should not criticize Demon Slayer only. You should criticize even the fact that Jujutsu Kaisen is becoming the exact copy, marketing strategy speaking, of Demon Slayer. The same. I hope that you will be able to come to Japan in these years, so you will see that you will find the gadgets of Demon Slayer everywhere. About Christmas, not Christmas, gadgets like I'm showing you. Look, there are even the candies. There are even, yeah, you go to the convenience store and you find all the candies of Jujutsu Kaisen, all the chocolate with the Jujutsu Kaisen figures, everything. Okay, so it's not just Demon Slayer. So people who are criticizing Demon Slayer at this point, they have to criticize even Jujutsu Kaisen because it's happening the same exact thing. Okay, there we go. So these are other gadgets, as you can see. Okay, so here we go. They are so cute. And okay. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, then. Oh, look, there is even, yes, there is even the Tamagotchi of Jujutsu Kaisen. See, now I'm going to show you. There are some uh, types of. This is for Itadori Yuji, for example. Yeah, or Sukuna. I don't know. Is it Sukuna? No, 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 it's written Yuji Itadori. Yeah, Itadori Yuji Tamagotchi. And it's coming really soon. Then let's see if there are others. Okay, there are bags. So see, bags, t-shirts. I mean, all the gadgets. As much as you found it for Demon Slayer, you will find it for Jujutsu Kaisen. Eh? The same towels. Look, there are even the slippers. Okay, oh Jujutsu Kaisen, everything. They are creating everything. Okay. Then see, you find the collection cards in which you can play like Uno, for example. If you know Uno, you know what I mean. There are these gadgets. Then there's whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, okay, these are some extracts from the movies. Okay, from no season one. Sorry, and keychains. Here we go, keychains. Here. Maybe later I will put the pictures on my official Instagram, so go and check it out. Oh yeah, here we go, the Tamagotchi. See, here we go, the Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi of look, we have Nobara, we have Gojo, we have Megumi, Itadori Yuji, and we have even Sukuna. Okay, so look, this is a Sukuna that is white and black. Then we have a Megumi that is purple. Here we go. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, if you follow me later on Instagram, I will put the pictures, the main pictures. Then Itadori Yuji, that is black, and I showed you before. Gojo, that is yeah, look, Gojo is a little bit purple and white together, and there is even blue a little bit. It's bluish. Here we go. And here there is Novara, that is red. Yeah, Tamagotchi. Then other stickers. Yeah, the stickers that you can paste behind your smartphone. Okay, the sugar pochette. They call the sugar pochette. Here we go. These, and then the Marugoa, that they are sort of stickers, you see, like these. So many things. And here we go. Yeah, all the gadgets. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. Oh, this is nice. Oh, look, even at the undershirt, the underwear, like Demon Slayer. See, I told you, everything is like Demon Slayer right now. And the Tamagotchi one is more or less 22 euros, 20 euros maximum. So yeah. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, so this was the pamphlet with all the gadgets. They give you the coupon and the Spotify sticker of Jujutsu Kaisen opening. Then, okay, here we go. This is the Jujutsu Kaisen 0.5 manga. The manga. I mean, there are some pages, but it's not the all manga. Okay, two because one for me, one for my husband. But okay, anyway, this is the cover. And of course, if you take it away, there is this. See, there are two covers. This is the first one, the main one actually. So I think I prefer to keep it like this. Okay, the back side is this, and of course is Jump Comics, and it's written not for sale. So the people who are going to sell this to you, it's illegal, so don't do that. Of course, we don't do illegal stuff here, so please don't sell it. If you have the chance, keep it. Otherwise, it's something illegal. Jump Comics. So there we go, Jump Comics. Okay, let's open it. Here we have this page. Oh, sorry, because okay, let me take it out from here. So, oh, look in the back side. Sorry, I didn't show you. There is Yuta with Rika. Okay, see, connected together. Okay, let's open it. This is the front side, 0 0.5. And this is what you see when you open it. I hope you can see it. Yes. Then this is the second page. It's all written in Japanese, but more or less they are explaining you the main story, the main plot, as we all know. Then here we have this map that is summarizing what's going on. I mean, the two teams here that are going to confront in this movie. Um, and then you see the characters. Look with all the different drawings. Yuta, Rika. Um, they are going to write you the names of the voice acting, the seiyu, and they are showing you different facial expressions, you see, of the character. I don't know if you can see it. I'm so sorry. It's blurry, but can you see them? Yeah, maybe if I put it like this. Okay, okay. See? Different facial expressions for Yuta, different expressions for Rika. See this beautiful smile? You will see it so many times in the movie. So be ready. And then we see, oh, yes, Maki and Maki. Here we go. Shake Komu. Here we go. So beautiful. I love Maki. She's so great. Then the panda and the gojo. Here we go. Panda, gorilla version. And the gojo Satoru. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, yes, he's going to use the sunglasses even in this movie. So if you love Gojo, oh, yeah, you will like him a lot. Then Migeru and I said Mikeru, no Migeru, sorry, Migeru and Geto. Here we go. These are the main characters of this movie, of course. Yeah. Then we see all the other characters that they are appearing, of course, and but anyway, they are not main characters. You see them even in season one. So there we go. Oh yeah, these yeah, I forgot to talk to you about these two girls. These two girls, they are under Geto, of course. But while they are fighting in Shinjuku, they are explaining how much they are devoted to Geto because at that time Geto was rescuing them from a hard situation they were living. So as you can see, Geto is he's maybe tricked by powers because he wants to gain lots of power, but at the end of the day, he's pretty kind if he wants, as much as when he's saving this girl by making this exorcism, that he's helping this girl by taking away from her this spirit that is cursing her or is letting her feel so bad, as much as these girls. But at the end of the day, he wants to gain Rika. He wants to gain power and power and power. So, as you can see, these sort of characters are pretty common. Yeah, these are all the ghettos band band team. Let's go in like this. And yeah, here we see. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we see the style they used to draw. I mean, the mangaka used to draw Yuta and Inuaki. Here we go. And here we have all the two teams together with the Yuta and Satoru Gojo that they are going to and they are going to confront both. This is so nice with all the names, etc., etc. So people who wanted to study Japanese, they can absolutely. Oh, here we have the interviews with the voice acting. I love her so much. um, and they are asking some questions as always. How did you feel about the movie? What is the things that you're thinking after watching it, or what's your favorite scene and things like this. A little bit like the Shingeki no Kyojin that I showed you last time. Here is the voice acting of Maki, so beautiful, and the voice actor of Inumaki. Here we go, so nice. I don't know how to show this to you because I don't have the okay. I don't want to open it so much, otherwise it breaks. Um, Here we go. Panda and Gojo. He's the voice acting of Panda. So great. And he's Gojo. There we go. Then, yeah, Geto and Nigeru. There we go. Geto and Nigeru. I think I know her. Ah, yes! Oh, the voice acting of Migeru is so popular as an actor in Japan too. Yes. Ah, yes, he made even Lupin the Sixth. I mean, the Part Six, Lupin the Third, Part Six. Oh, okay. No, but he made some drama too. Okay, here there is the interview to King Nu, the band that is singing and playing the opening and the other sort of ending because they are making two songs. And then these are uh, okay, these are 47 curiosity about these characters. To be honest, I still have to read them because I'm helped by my husband sometimes to understand some kanji. But once I will know them, I will tell you. I will let you know. Yeah, there we go. Other characteristics, other curiosity. See? Then others, because they are 47. So I will let you know really soon. Maybe before season 2 starts, I will show you. I will let you know. Or I will write them on my Instagram so you can go and check it out. Here we go. And here we go. Then, okay, this is an extra. Yes, this is the extra pages that they they are the manga, right? So here we go. Look, I'm going to. I hope you can see them. Go. I think I will definitely think that they will translate this somehow, so you don't have to worry. Now I'm just showing this to you, so you will be able to see what you're going to see. Here we go. But I think they will translate this. I'm definitely sure of this. Because it's a zero point 0.5, so it's impossible that they don't make something extra or they don't make scans, legal scans, so you can read them. Yeah, I think they just wait some days or the first months, or maybe when they will finish these copies, because these copies are just 500,000 from what I've known. So after the 500,000 copies are finished, I think that they will translate it. It's just that they give the priority to the people they got it. There we go. And then, okay, here there is another interesting part. So these are all the sketches that they were made. See, I hope. Sorry, it's a little bit creepy, but I hope I'm just trying to see if you can see them. See, these are some sketches that they were made by the mangaka. See, here we go. I don't know if you can. Can you see them? I hope so. Yeah, because with this webcam, maybe I have to go like this. These are sketches. I mean, they are not part of that extra chapter. But yeah, these are just the sketches of the mangaka that is creating the scenes. See? Okay. Panda here. Kawaii. Yeah, these are some other dialogues between Yuta and Maki. Here there is Gojo. There we go. Okay, here we have a Gojo. Oh yeah, yes, yes. Wow, when she's using this weapon, you will like her so much. Some other sketches. These are just the first sketches. See, nothing. I mean, it's not the final work. Okay, they're just the sketches, so you understand the ideas of what the mangaka was thinking, maybe, or how it was for him. I think it's a man, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm showing all the pages, huh? So you are able to see something. Then I think that I will post some pictures on Instagram. So and then here there is yes the anticipation of season one. You see Gojo, you see the finger of Sukuna, and you see Tadori Yuji. Here we go. Na, na, na. Oh, okay. This is what's happening then in season one with the Sukuna, Itadori Yuji, a sort of a family tree that is not a family tree, but yeah. Okay, you see all the characters of season one. Yes. Okay. And then, yes, a sort of a summary, I mean, a sort of a sum up of season one, what's going to happen most of the times, what you can see. But you all know because you watched the season one. So here we go. And then, yeah, other scenes from season one, the most important moments. And it's finished. Here we go. Here it's written Jujutsu Kaisen 0.5. Then there is Gege Akutami, the copyright. Here we go, 2021. You can't sell this. As I told you, look, it's written not for sale. If somebody is selling this to you, he or she is doing something illegal. So I hope nobody is doing something like this. It's written printed in Japan. There we go, printed in Japan. And then there is the address of Shueisha. Yes. Yes. All the copyrights and everything. Our director, the designer. When it was when it was given, so it's official because it's written here. It's written 24th December 2021. So it's a way to show that this was given on the 24th of December. That means the first day that the movie came out. Okay. I showed you everything, I guess. Yes. Okay, one more time I will show you the cover in front. Ah, yeah, sorry. Here, inside there is the ring of Rika. And that's it. Yeah. Okay. Look, this is the cover. Once again, I show it. There you go. Front and back. Jump Comics. And inside, okay, no, once again, inside, right? And inside, front and back. Okay. Okay, guys. Whoa, 2 hours. Oh my. Anyway, I don't think people will watch this. But anyway, it's a pretty long. But I got the chance to show you everything that they gave us when I went to the cinema. When we went to the cinema last time. Okay, guys, look, I told you all of my thoughts. I hope you understood what I said, especially if you are a manga reader. You can confirm me what I told you. You can say, no, you didn't understand anything. And now, at this point, let's wait for season two because they didn't announce anything. I mean, at the end of the movie, there was no sort of announcement, so don't worry, we don't have a spoiler that you don't. So I think that maybe not 2022, but 2023, because right now Mappa is having lots of other anime to produce, and I think it's better if they take some time. Otherwise, there will be some problems. So I think not the this year that is coming, but maybe 2023, we will be able to watch season two. At this point, yeah. Okay, guys, yeah. I finished telling you my thoughts, showing you all the things. If you have other questions after I finish this live streaming, you can write me here down below in the comments section, whatever you like, whatever you want to know. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It was a pretty heavy live streaming, 2 hours, but let's say 1 hour and 30 minutes because the rest I showed you stuff was okay. 1 hour and 30. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go and watch Jujutsu. Wait. Go and watch it. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie when it will be available in your country. I hope that you will be able to watch it at the cinema because, to be honest, if you watch it from the computer or if you watch it from TV, it's not the same. I really hope that your countries are going to let you watch it from the screen of the cinema because it will be something different. I suggest you to go and watch it with the IMAX. And if you don't have the IMAX cinema theaters, it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. You can watch it even with the usual screen. It's fine. You will feel it anyway. Good job, Mappa. And at this point, see you because maybe if there is the Shingeki no Kyojin movie coming, we will watch it, of course. Thank you so much for the support. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow with other videos. See you next time. See you here on the channel. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for having me here today. Bye.